Good morning, good people. For those of you that woke up with a chip on your shoulder this morning, it's time to be productive to do something about it. It's Swag Gatsby's Little Princess.
And your boy Swag Gatsby.
And we back with another video.
Let's go.
I'm Gatsby.
Alright, good people. So for today, it's gonna be a real light day, man. I'm going over here to holler at my cousin, Robbie Brown. That's what he called himself. That's his name on Instagram. He I would say he a bodybuilder, but he like a fitness instructor. You know, you want to get your body right. He who you need to go holler at. So I think it's Robbie_Brown. Y'all can go check him out, show him some love. But we about to go have a little conversation, man. Touch on a few things, you know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, Whoa gonna be there too, by the way. So y'all just get ready.
Whoa.
Yeah, she gonna be here too. So y'all get ready for what's about to go down. What's up?
Man, don't park the damn car in my yard, in the yard, getting it all wet and stuff.
Man, listen, man.
That one cares.
But don't park in the yard, man. You know it's wet. You know you.
Man, I'm not gonna park in the yard, man. But look, good people, let me holler at the Diabolical real quick.
No, let me holler at you, because you the one coming over here.
Hey, man, I'ma holler at y'all as soon as we get there. Let's go.
Hey, good people. Hey, tell the good people.
People, so we done made it.
Two Wowos.
What's his name? Ugly Wowo?
No, Young Dummy.
Young Dummy. We done made it over here, man. We about to see what the lick read, what they talk about. You know, this ain't your normal video where we talking about cars or we showing cars. Look at this ugly one. Right here. Ooh, ugly, fugly.
Hey man, listen, that's all you want to do. Hey, good morning, good people. Hey, look, good afternoon, good people. Good evening, good people.
Where Robert at?
Ain't that ready to be on?
Hey, well, come on, man.
Listen, if y'all finna be on this old, don't put me on that.
Hey, look, I'm about to holler at him. I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute. Look at my lens, Lord Jesus, why y'all ain't telling me my lens was off?
I can't talk to you right now.
All right, I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute. All right, good people. This your boy Swag Gatsby. I'm here with my cousin. Tell him your name, man.
Robbie_Brown, my YouTube channel and my Instagram handle. So my name ain't Robbie, but
Man, we ain't gotta get into that, man. But check this out, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I'm dropping these videos, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. He with the health awareness and stuff like that. Yeah,
something
fitness. You know, he used to be a big guy. He's still a big guy
now.
Don't get it twisted, man. But yeah, man, I came over here to chop it up with him and touch bases on some things that a lot of people, I would say they're afraid to touch bases on.
oh yeah, it's not politically correct to talk about some of the stuff that I'm willing to talk about for my youth and for my culture.
Right. So you gotta understand, man, in certain situations, they want you to play face, basically. They want you to put this persona up, but in behind closed doors, that's not what it is,
Not at all.
And he one of them people that, he true to himself, he know who he is. And once you can keep it real with yourself, you ain't gotta worry about keeping it real with everybody else. Right. So you keep it real with yourself, man, and everybody else is not gonna like it. But yeah, man, so tell the people what you got going on and all that, man.
Man, I'm trying to push the culture forward, man. Trying to give my kids and people that look like us a different avenue outside of what we see that's consuming our environment. Like, at the end of the day, we say that we need black men in positions of power, but I've come to find out they want a face in a position of power, but they want a puppet behind that, and I just refuse to do that because when I was growing up, I didn't respect that. Like,
right.
Coming from where I'm from, coming from we from,
Uncle Todd.
You can see the difference, right?
Right.
So kids, they be like, they ain't feeling that. And you can like tell them, like when you look somebody in the eye, you can tell if they respect you or not.
Right.
And I look at those kids and I be like, I know what it is. I know what you're going through, but I ain't finna make no excuse for you. This what it is, this what it ain't.
Right.
This what it ain't gonna be.
And they gonna respect you more because you're more relatable.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Right, you're more relatable.
So my thing is, cause they always say, well, I get into it for the kids, but in actuality, they getting into it for the peers and the promotions. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it based off of my marriage. Like, don't do it based off of my relationship. Cause when I come home, when I come see my family, tell them I'm the only one around here got a degree. So what is gonna benefit me to come? Oh, MC squared, the square root of 76. Like, what that mean to my nephew? What that mean to my cousin? What that mean to
I don't mean to cut you off, but he talked about his nephew, which is my little cousin. We are actually we related. This is my first cousin. His mom is his sister. But I had came in the house one day and he had his nephew in there, which is my cousin, and the way he was teaching him, and I was like, damn, if I had somebody like that when I was growing up, you know, I probably wouldn't be in the predicament that I am. Not saying I'm in a messed up predicament, but y'all all know, you know, I'm still.
And look at this, boy, Birkenstocks. What you talking about?
No, I'm trying to show this.
I know what you showing.
See, so you know, it's like we both come from the same. We both come from the same thing. We just so happen to take different avenues. You know, I started getting in trouble. I went to a different college. You know, he went to the college that he's trying to push people that look like. Fuck, he's trying to push black people. You dig what I'm saying?
And look, if you from this area, some of the people that watch your channel, they know me, they know where I coach at. I'm not gonna say all of that,
right?
But they already know what it is, and they gonna say, Coach Brown, he gonna keep it real, he gonna keep it 100, he gonna shoot it to you straight, he ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
If that is not what anybody say about me, come tell me, and I'ma ask them about it. Cause anything I say or do as a man, I stand on camera, off camera, in front of my boss, not in front of my boss.
It's the same. It's always the same. We're gonna be the same person all the time. But you know, it is what it is, man. We gonna keep what you call it. We gonna keep everything politically correct. We don't want no smoke. Yeah, he said for now. I don't want no smoke.
Oh no, I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke neither.
What's going on,
boss man?
Let's go out there, man.
Look, no, you from Michigan.
He talking about it's cold. He from Michigan where it's snowing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, you already know, man. You know how it go, man. Everybody ain't gonna respect you, and everybody ain't gonna believe in what you believe in. But at the end of the day, you gotta make it your business to stand on what you believe.
Your principles, man. That's all you got.
The integrity part, all that, man. You gotta let them know. Let them know what's going on. Cause you know, it's a lot of people that watch my channel and they waiting to see cars and stuff like that.
Oh, come on. I mean, but if you do the other stuff, the cars will come, the money will come.
Right. This was necessary. This was needed, right?
Yeah, like so, like. I like cars. I got cars. I like nice things.
Right.
But you know, I like freedom too, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk about. That's what I'm saying. We got to talk about the other avenue. We always talk about this, that, and the third. But what they don't understand is they like, oh, black kids. All they want to listen to is rap. All they want to do is talk about girls and do this and do that. But that's what they see of success around them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it took me to go to a black university and see black people that look like me that's successful.
I'm gonna call you back.
And then after I seen that, I was like, okay, well, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that, you ain't gotta do that. You can do this and still be straight. Like, it changed my perspective on life.
Right.
So when I wasn't at the college, I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. Oh, that's easy. Right. I can do that right there.
Yeah, too easy.
That's too easy.
Anything that's easy to obtain is gonna be hard to hold on to.
Man, who you telling? When I say it was a struggle, come on, show them what you got, man. What it is.
That's real. We real, man. You know. Look, they ain't see you. Look, he don't want to
be on camera. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They having a little real moment. I ain't want to go playing.
But we trying to let them know, like, see, what people don't understand is they see him and the choices that he made in his life, and they feel like, oh, that nigga a square, or he ain't. But they don't understand. We all come from the same background. Literally came from the same background.
You should show them that picture when we was all in Brentwood. Remember we was
all three of us.
I got it.
I used to tear his ass up. Why you lying? That nigga used to scratch me. Hey, look, anyway, what the picture is?
It's at the house. I'll put it in or whatever. When
Shit, hey, look,
okay, do we need to talk about the bubble?
Okay,
all right. Now shut up.
About the bubble. Why would you want to be that strong talking about the bubble?
We definitely don't want the bubble around now. But but see what I'm saying? Like, y'all see this how we act all the time. You dig what I'm saying? And that's his nephew.
Yeah.
Wowo this is Wowo's uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, let me tell him this, and this is why I'm getting on here, because I had another coach that don't look like me or you.
Right.
And he told me my problem as a coach was I was trying to be friendly. I was trying to be buddy. I was trying to be too cool.
Not knowing
this is me. Like, it take me, I literally go to work like this, like in a hoodie. But I don't have this on, but I'm letting you know what it is. You see what that said?
Neighborhood scholar.
I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I got degrees, but I ain't got
that made.
Somebody said on my Instagram sent it to me.
That's
dope.
Nice.
You see it and they got the hood on. So
right.
People like, why you always got the hood on? And I tell them, like, I said, well, if I can normalize look, I said, if I can normalize a black man walking around the campus in a hoodie, well, maybe a black man walking around the neighborhood in the hoodie wouldn't be seen as a threat.
Right, but if you a black man walking around a neighborhood that look like this, you a threat anyway. This shit right here is a crime
so I had
within
this
itself.
Right, I had this debate too. I said, now 2 years ago before COVID, I said, if you would have seen a black man come up to you with a mask on or a bandana, you would have immediately reacted in fear.
Exactly.
But now you normalize it.
Yep, it's normalized.
So what I'm trying to do is normalize, okay, I can have a degree, but I can still be of my culture. I can still be of my people.
But see, all the degrees and stuff that you got, it still don't change the fact that you're a black man.
Oh, I totally agree.
So you have to be, I ain't gonna say you have to be aggressive, but you gotta let your presence be known in certain situations, especially when you dealing with people that don't look like us.
Okay, so let me give you this. I'm depicted as the angry black guy.
Yeah, I seen your YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like,
and it's because I'm not docile. You know,
right.
I just don't. I'm not gonna go for.
I understand.
I'm trying to dumb it down.
I told you I went to a different college, man. I read books and all that.
See, like, and then what's crazy? I had another guy. Me and the other Caucasian guy, we real cool.
Right.
And he was like, you know, Robert, if you just, maybe if you tone it down a little bit and you start talking more intellectually, because I've seen you articulate yourself. I said, what do you mean? He's like, well, people don't think you're as intelligent as you are. I said, that's the issue.
Right.
It's because I'm black and I put a hoodie on.
Right.
I got the same pieces of paper y'all got.
Right.
That's what y'all not getting. I'm not doing this to impress you and you. I'm doing this to impress you and you.
Right. Exactly.
Like, all right, so you don't have to sell out. You ain't got to be no square. But the problem is, most of the people that look like me and they make positions of power, they lose their power in the process.
Yeah, because it's people that's a little bit more powerful. They don't want you to get powerful.
And then they wanna tell you, hey, if you wanna move up, you gotta do like this.
Yeah, you gotta play this role.
So look,
you gotta put the black face on.
Yeah. So look, I knew my end goal when I got into coaching. All right, my end goal was to become a head coach, but I want the hypocrites that's in education.
What are you doing it for, though?
I'm doing it for the kid. All right, so you really want to know what I'm doing it for?
Exactly. They want to know what you're doing it for. Because sometimes you gotta, what they call that shit, you gotta, in layman's terms.
Okay, so the end goal, all right, anybody know anything about this area? I'm not going to say the school I'm at. If you know me, you know me. If you know
just where we at, period.
Where we at, period. It has not ever been a black head coach at that school. Every time we walk out on the field, at least 85% of the athletes that was representing that school are black. So we're good enough to play the sport, but we're not good enough to coach.
Good enough to entertain.
Good enough to entertain. And then, I'm not saying that I deserve the job, I earn the job.
No, I ain't gonna. I'm deserve. Nigga, 40 acres in the mule.
No, I don't deserve nothing.
Deserve it all.
I want to feel like I earned it, and I don't want to have to act a certain way to earn it.
Exactly.
So like, Anybody that you see my Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm the first person at that school every morning.
Right. And
I'm
the
the
last
last
person to leave.
And I do that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because I want these kids to know, if you want it, no matter this, you gotta let them know you undeniable.
Right.
You can't leave no stone unturned. So if it don't happen, if God got a different plan for me.
On my way.
All right, me.
All right,
That's my
Meek.
sister leaving right there.
She's going to work. She's going to
Oh, she's
work.
going to work. I gotta move. Don't hit my truck. Don't
All
hit the
right,
truck.
look, she
No.
got to move.
Here you go right here, woman.
No, well, look, we gonna stop this for a second and we gonna get back with you. And we're back.
I have no idea where we left.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is where we left at. We left off where you were saying, I asked you why. What are you doing it for? What is
Yeah. So like, at the core of it, I'm doing it for
the end goal.
the end goal. Like when I got into coaching, when I got into coaching.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. Give them a brief little story of how your whole journey began. The nigga was about 360 pounds.
But I played football.
He was a solid 360 though.
Don't get it,
But his name was Big Daddy.
Since I've been this lit, so they talk about police and being a threat. I've been a threat my whole life.
Real talk.
Like I was 6'1", 280 in high school. I got a scholarship. So most kids that I see walking around that campus, they be like, "Oh, I ain't got this. I ain't got no mom. I ain't got no father." I see my daddy twice. Once at his funeral.
Right.
My mom was youngest of 6 kids. I could complain about all the stuff I didn't have, but I was 6'1".
Hey, he used to
280.
feed us. He used to make sure we ate and stuff and all that. Real talk. No
For
cap.
real.
My line used to cook for us.
Yeah. That's how I am, though.
Right.
But the same way I am in my family, I'm the same with them kids.
Right.
So I'm a ride for them. Like,
Exactly.
so like at the end of the day, like when you said what you said about me teaching my nephew, they don't even know like. Cause I was in special ed until I got to college, until I got to high school.
You was special.
But I was special. But
special.
like I tell people, it wasn't that I was dumb. Like when your mama working 2 jobs and then you in elementary.
You just ain't in it. You not. You gotta understand. Like my daughter right now, she in that phase where all of this shit is interesting to her. Like it's fun and all that. Once you start dealing with real life problems, school wasn't. It was like, man, I ain't trying to.
Man, I ain't. That's cool, but I see so and so like, man, what's the Avery jacket? What a pelly, man.
Oh God.
All right. So like, my thing is, I got into coaching and football. Actually, like it saved me because like
most definitely.
I'm one decision away from being
in prison
with an ankle bracelet on myself.
You see, me and him both went. This the little cousin. That's the nephew.
Used to beat him to sleep while he trying to record me.
Man, I used to punish this guy like that. Really up. See, now y'all talking my language. Now I know they having their little debate and stuff. Now y'all talking my language. Man, I used to tear this dude up. Him and his sister used to jump him. I got an auntie, they twins. No cap. They used to scratch me all in the face.
He always talk about somebody scratching.
And then he slammed me on the dresser. I was still getting him. So the slam really don't count.
Hey, I think I remember that too.
Nah, you remember that? Hold on, man, you know I put some things on.
Remember this?
Dropping no beads on.
Hey, he manipulated. Don't let him fool you. He's a master manipulator now. So look, we had this auntie house. Y'all over a little 1-2 bedroom.
Man, now listen to him now, cause that boy, he finna tell you. I told y'all, he is the one.
Look, so he over there, and this is before. That's my big cousin. So you know, I'm like, dang, cuz be fresh. But you always be fresh. I hear that. Like you always had style before I had swag. Gatsby, like before the channel. They don't understand that.
Right.
But like, you remember this? Cause we was over there arguing or something. We was playing, and I messed around.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let him finish the story. He got fed up.
I messed around. I was like, man, I'm not bigger than this.
I think we was roasting or something.
Yeah, of course. Like I've been in class count my whole life. We roasted.
Right.
I got mad. All of a sudden, nigga, I was hauled off and pow, busted his nose. That nigga, he went in the back. He thought he was cute and everything. He went in the bathroom, and I was like, cuz, my bad, cuz I would never hit you like that. My bad. Then he gonna say, well, guess what? My bad too. Bow! I said, good!
Hey, I remember they bust me up bad. He bust me up real bad. You know, I was a ladies' man and all that.
Thought he was,
I was hurt.
I
was hurt.
Hey, they wouldn't try me though.
Man, come on.
I'm the little cuz.
And the little
in his house.
And I'll tell
He ain't had to do none of listen. But no, I want to say some real. This something real right now. Man, get out of here. Look, I want to say something real, man. Like, and with him in the direction that he going in, he trying to get y'all to understand. You don't have to do the wrong things to get what you want out of life. You know, this is a prime example of. All right, I made a whole bunch of stupid decisions in my life, and I ain't gonna say I regret them, but at the end of the day, I paid for my decisions that I made, and I'm moving on. Like, that's why my channel, I try to promote positivity and all that stuff like that. Right. With him, you gotta understand, we grew up together. We ain't the only thing different about us is my name is my name and his name is his name. He did what he had to do to get where he trying to go, and now it's like, I ain't gonna say you running into a wall, but you running into people that fear the mindset that you have and the strength that you have as a colored person. You know what I'm saying?
Because I tell them all the time, it's a difference, but I can learn the stuff that they want me to learn.
Right.
The stuff that I can teach my youngins and teach my youth, y'all can't learn that nowhere.
But they not gonna be able to touch the youth the way you is because you're more relatable. I keep on saying that because he dressed the way. You know, like you said, we growing up. I see the A-Rex jackets, guys pulling up in the Benzes and all of this stuff, and that
I still got that in me now.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you more relatable.
Yeah,
and that's what they don't like.
It's
you
like, on Instagram. And I was like, don't get it confused. Just come my teacher. Like, I went and got my shoes and I showed you the one on the day.
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing this longer than some of y'all been alive. Like, I got Air Force Ones back
from that's what I'm saying. I had to pull out the 1980s Jordan joints.
Yeah, like, come on, I've been doing this. Don't let the degrees fool you.
He used to, that's the thing, that's what we used to do. It was all about getting fresh and all of that stuff. We didn't have the teaching that you giving the kids now.
Right. So even I know what be going on with my youth, and I talk to them like, listen.
You can see it a mile away.
Yeah, I be like, I know what you're doing. Okay, that's cool. I ain't gonna never knock you for what you're doing. But what's the end goal?
What's the end goal?
For what? How long? Let's talk about it.
Right. Where you see yourself 5 years from now?
Okay, exactly. And if you can't tell me, then I'm gonna say, well, what about this? How about you look into this? And he know who I'm talking to if he watched this video. It's 2 or 3 of them I done told this. I said, I know what's going on. I ain't gonna never talk about you bad, because you gotta do what you got to get where you want to be at. But you understand it comes with consequences, right?
Right.
And I'm letting you know those consequences are real, and it's coming from somebody who sees both sides of the dilemma.
Right. And that's what they don't like, though. That you can go anywhere. You could go to a corporate event and you could go to a party in the neighborhood.
Right.
And fit right in.
Right. I can go anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they don't like. They don't like that, and they don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot that you gotta deal with. You got a lot on your shoulders for the simple fact that they want you to be a certain type of way, but you know in your
what
heart,
my community
you know I'm not that, and I know what people want to see. They want to see somebody that really came from that whatever. If you want to, what they call it, poverty and all that.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
especially if you gotta understand the demographic of the type of child that I'm around.
Right.
You gotta give them hope.
Right.
Give me some hope.
Because you know they going, the neighborhood they going to, or the household they going to, you used to be in that same neighborhood or household.
I said, I took a couple of them home, and they was like, Coach, turn right here. I said, boy, I know where I'm at.
Kool-Aid.
Look, it's still happening. All right. So I said, boy, I know where I'm at. Coach, you don't know you. I said, boy, my brother stay around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
Like,
shout out to G.
Okay. Then they be like, oh, I'm from here. I said, man, y'all say that's the hood. Y'all don't know nothing about Avondale Circle.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, them apartments.
They don't know about the liquid eggs that came in the carton and all that.
Okay, you don't know about the
food stamps, real live paper food stamps.
I posted it on my Instagram. Look, I'm in health. I'm teaching health, right? And I don't know how I got on the topic of free reduced lunch, and this is how
the card where you got to get the hole punched in it.
Yeah. So like, I told her, I was like, y'all don't know free reduced lunch. That means some of y'all probably below poverty or at poverty. And it's like, what does that mean? So I'm like, some of y'all on EBT. So a couple of the kids in the class are like, oh, what is EBT?
Right.
You know who they is.
Right.
What is EBT? It's like food stamps. Right. And it's like, what is that?
Right.
And I'm like, and if you was in my class, you know I'm telling the truth. I got on my projector. I said, see, y'all used to the card. I grew up in a real struggle when your mama used to give you the book. you get you a couple dollars out there. You go to the bread store, get
So you can spend the dollars without the book.
Yeah.
But when you had 5s and 10s, you had to have a book.
But then hold on, when you brought something for a quarter, they ain't had change,
Right.
so they had to give you the change back.
Right.
So all three of us go to the bread store. You bring my damn change back, and I'm finna go buy a pack of cigarettes. Now that's the type of struggle I'm talking
That's
about.
a real struggle, man.
Like y'all think it's cap? They think it's cap,
Yeah,
cuz?
they think it's
Okay,
cap.
don't
They
play
think
with
it's
it.
cap.
Don't play with
They
it.
really think it's cap. It
So-
is sad though.
So when I look at a child and I whisper something in their ear, and people they see the child straighten up, you ain't able to do that.
Right, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And then they always like to point out the flaws. But one thing I know about leadership, it's not a dictatorship. True leaders are going to delegate what they want everybody else around them to do. Because
Exactly.
nobody can do anything perfect.
Right.
So don't tell me one thing, this is what we need in a leader. And then you say, well, this is not what you do well. But what they can't do well, I can.
Right.
So why am I here?
Right,
So
exactly.
don't play. Look, I was born at night, not last night.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, you heard it from the man.
Like, come on now. I'm gonna probably get some backlash for this, but at the end of the day, I know who I got in this for. I know who I am. When I leave that school, I'm a black man that's 6'1". Right now, I'm about 235.
And what is the Fifth Amendment right?
I don't know, man.
Ooh,
Freedom of
what's
speech.
up? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the freedom of speech. And like I said before, people fear what they don't understand, and you one of those. I ain't even gonna say people. You one of those things that certain people don't understand. So if he get backlash behind this,
But time out, you know why they don't understand? Because
they didn't come from where you came from.
they did.
And they
In order to get what they got, they forgot where they came from.
Yeah, and you remind them of that. They don't want to be around it.
Yeah, so I'm everything that you're afraid to be. So I'm talked about.
Right.
So like you got to where you needed to be, and then if you look like me.
But how many throats did you cut? How many people did you step on?
So like I don't want nobody to think I had any animosity to us. Anybody that I work with,
Yeah, let them know that. Let the people know
I am
that.
currently employed. I don't
Right.
have any issues.
No, it's not a problem.
I don't have a problem. I don't want nobody to make me out to be the angry black man. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna enlighten our youth to make better decisions. And because the hypocrisy in education is we go to the schoolhouse and we say, hey, don't let nobody judge you. Be exactly who you're called to be. Do everything that's asked you. Do it legal, and then everything will work out in your favor. You're not to judge anybody. That's bullying.
Right.
But then they look at me.
And they doing the same thing. They doing what they telling them not to do.
The hypocrisy.
Right.
Okay, so what they don't know is, see how I've been talking so intellectually on this? I can get up here and I can do everything that you ask
That's
me.
my job, though.
Yeah. But I don't have to. Like, that's
Right.
because when I go to that school, I'm not trying to impress y'all.
Right. You
These
not
kids
there.
don't even know.
You there for a paycheck first and foremost. Secondly, you there to help somebody. Like if you just say you got 100 people in the room and you talking to them the way you talking, right?
Yeah.
If you only reach one of those people, you did your job. You did your job.
So
if you
let me
only
ask you this. If you in a school and the majority of the kids or players or athletes that you're trying to teach or reach don't understand the words that you're using, then what's the
when
point?
you articulate yourself in a manner where it's not that they don't understand, they not trying to hear that. They don't want to hear it like that.
Yeah.
They want to hear, yeah, man, look, all right, I was doing the same shit. They want you to break it down to where they understand it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want you to talk at them. They want you to talk to them.
Yes, but like that man told me, you don't have to. I mean, I seen you put nice clothes on. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, sweat. I learned from the band.
Yeah. Oh, the boy. Hey,
And
the
now
boy.
when I jump out,
You remember that polo sweater? You had
Oh,
that
I
polo
put it
sweater
on there.
You put that. You had that polo sweater on. You made me go and actually buy the same exact sweater.
Same
He was
exact
that
sweater.
fresh. That's how fresh he was.
So it was brown
I
with a
gotta
red
find
polo
it.
horse
I
on
gotta
there.
find that picture too.
And then remember back when Jay-Z used to have everybody wearing the buttons on. You remember that? I had the button up with the folder coat.
When I first got out of prison, he dressed me. I got that picture too. He dressed me. He bought me the whole outfit from my shoes all the way. I had on some Jordan 1s, some black jeans. He went and got me the button-up shirt and shit. Like, man, no, wear it like this. He you know.
I said, I
I
bagged
bagged some. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
Because that was back when Jay was telling everybody, get you a
Yeah,
polo
get you a
shirt,
button up.
get you a button up and cuff it up.
Right.
Like, okay, girl, I got you.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You had that pink. You had a pink button
sure
up
did.
on. With
And then
jeans
on the
with
picture, what they talking about? Oh, he think he all that now. On the picture back when I was a big boy, I was biting my bottom lip.
Right.
Yeah. Don't play with me. What they talking about? Don't let these degrees fool you. I'm a neighborhood scholar. What you talking about?
You see it right there. We need some more of them shirts, by the way, too.
All right. Well, we're gonna to get my goal when I started my YouTube channel. You know what it was. I'm like,
I've been trying to get him to start,
but it wasn't. I was like, cuz I don't feel that. Like I gotta have a purpose behind it. Like I don't care about being YouTube famous, but what I do care about is my kids.
But you Insta famous. Go ahead.
But that was on accident.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it was you, me, and you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So me being me. So like, what I do care about is the kids that don't have nobody that's a positive role model that looks like them, that acts like them, that represents in the manner of which they think is real and what they call real or being a real.
Right.
That's just another word for integrity. So I try to. That's why if you follow me, I say integrity is integrity because they don't understand the definition of integrity. All they know is I'm a real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to break it down to them. Like that's cool to be a real, but you got to know what that means. Like outside of being that.
Right. But see, you got people that look at it like, oh, if you ain't been to prison or you ain't,
you
got to be a thug to be a real.
No, that ain't what it is.
That's misconception, bro. Like that's not it. You know what I'm saying?
Cuz and this what I respect. Like me and Cuz had talks. I'm like, man, I see what you're doing. I respect it. Like, I get it. It's like before the camera start, I was like, man, what we gonna do about this?
Yeah, we had a conversation before we even. This is just how me and him talk. But as soon as I walked up, the first thing he said, it was positive. It was about getting your credit straight and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And which he can help me with all of that. See, he the brains and I'm the beauty.
I ain't the brain. No, I ain't the brain. No,
Yeah,
don't do that now.
I need a haircut right now.
But listen, I'm saying it's not the brains. What I tell you about being in the room, like I'm in a different room than you was able to get into.
Right.
So
exactly.
I learned other things that they don't teach you in the room that you was currently in.
Right.
So when I went to college, I made connections. When I went to Insta Famous, I started meeting people that were actually famous.
Right.
And like their perception is a little different. And you know what? This was really what threw me for a loop. When I started telling people my story, it's like, that's remarkable, but to me it's normal.
Right.
Like this is what I go through.
Right.
And it's like, nah, you need to start a channel, you need to write a book. Like, and these people, I can't believe I would have never thought that.
They want you to capitalize on what you're
Man,
going
I ain't
through.
in it for all that.
Right.
But like I said, I've been running my race. Like I tell them kids, you run your race, and at the end of that race, you stand there and you know you gave it your all. You be satisfied with whatever happens.
Straight
so
up.
like, if God say this is for you because you've been doing this, I'm satisfied with it. But if God say, all right, let's start another chapter, you did what you were supposed to do. I'm satisfied with it. I'm gonna open some eyes. I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like this, man. Not trying is worse than failure, man.
For real.
Not trying is worse than failure. So I'd rather say I tried it and failed at it than be wondering what if. I said that on my last video. But man, you want to say? I know we can sit here and talk all day.
Man, I mean, if they got any questions, man, just put them in the comments.
Yeah, man, y'all jump in the comments.
If they want to know more about like the decisions and all of that,
right.
Like they want to know more about how my mentality and how I was able to change my perception of the things around me, I get into all of that.
Right.
So like,
look, we probably gonna post this on both channels. Like I say, man, we didn't do this to try to down talk nobody. We speaking on things that's going on in society in general. Not just with him. It didn't just start with him. It just took a certain situation to bring this side out of him. I've been trying to get him to get a YouTube channel. He wasn't really feeling it. He was doing his thing or whatever. But all it takes is the right situation, man. And sometimes you don't need keys to unlock some doors. But
look, before you go, I'm not gonna speak on the situation because I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to do what's right. All right, I'm still under contract, but they told me that I told Cub before the camera started rolling. They said you got to learn to play the game. I was like, dang. I said, what's the game? They said you got to learn to keep a paper trail. I said, what? I said, the way I was raised, we was taught never keep paper trails.
Right.
I done learned your game now.
Right.
I'm gonna let them try to do us right.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Not a threat.
It's not a threat.
It's not a threat. Don't get that confused.
It's not a threat at all. I'm just saying, everybody know I'm gonna do what's right.
Right.
All right. So, and if it makes some enemies along the way, I'm gonna still do what's right.
Hey man, the art of war.
Huh. So, you know what's the number one? Never underestimate the enemy, right?
Never underestimate the enemy. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all get it. Y'all seen it here first, man. It's your boy Swag Gatsby, man. We here with Robbie Brown, man. Y'all go check him out at his, what's your YouTube?
Same thing, Robbie Brown.
It ain't no underscore.
Nah, just Robbie
what's your Instagram?
Robbie_Brown. Brown got an E at the end because the E separate the real from the fake. Y'all don't even understand.
Hey man, like I say in all my videos, man, God first, family second, money third. Don't let nothing stop you from don't let nothing stop you from doing whatever it is you want to do, and don't let nothing get in the way of where you trying to go. If you do, run it over. Until next time, we out.
I'm Gatsby.